Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? I got
Hello, hello.
Drea and Gio in the house with me tonight. And before we get into this
Chantel.
Family Chantel, I want to say, hey, if you ain't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. I'm trying, I got like 1,000 more to get to this 10,000, my
All
first
right. Yay.
milestone. And I want to open up my merch store online, but you have to have 10,000 for that. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you like the video, please give it a like. It really helps. But let's get into the episode.
Let's
Now,
do
this
it.
episode starts off where Pedro and Chantel had met with Alessandro up in New York. And basically, he came out and said, I'm married. Freaked them out a little bit. But he was honest. He was honest about it.
Mhm.
And Pedro was wondering if he was keeping it from his sister, and he had, told him no.
Mhm.
At first, when they met in New York, he told her why she was there, so she knew. So they actually go off from that to her going back home to Atlanta, Chantel. They take off for that, and then she meet with her sister Winter outside to discuss their sister relationship.
Mhm.
And it sort of helped out a lot. Winter came from the standpoint of all her life she felt a certain way
Mhm.
because she always felt like she was compared to Chantel,
Right.
which I can see it happens in a lot of relationships or growing up and stuff like that. Then they go from there to Chantel picking up her mother to go meet what's her name?
To my Antoinette.
Huh?
Antoinette.
Yeah, Anjanette at the bridal shop.
Mhm.
So before Anjanette walk in, her mother said, Karen said, "Oh, here she come now." Obviously, she got good taste because she chose my son. Karen is so arrogant. So we go from there to she tried on a couple dresses she liked, basically, and Chantel asked her a few questions, like, "Why did you leave the club early that night? Have you talked to other guys online?" And she said, no. She said, no, I'm not talking about right now since you married. Have you talked to him before when you was talking to Royal?
Mhm.
He said, oh, no. But Royal had told Chantel that she was talking to 4 or 5 other guys. So the suspicion starting to grow, and grow.
Mhm.
So after that, they leave the bridal shop. And Chantel and her mother take off. The producers start talking to Anjanette, and they asked her, "Did Royal trust her?" And she was like, "A little bit." And then it carried on with when she was off camera, and they asked her what else was going on. She said, "Well, apparently when she got to the United States with Royal, I guess 2 weeks later or sometime around this time, that she had to go to the hospital, and she said she had a miscarriage." And she was basically saying that Royal is looking at her as if she could have had an affair before she came over.
Right.
Which, I don't know. I mean, like, I'm not a female. I don't really know. I ain't no doctor. But 2 weeks miscarriage, is that something a woman, I don't even know if they would notice. You know what I'm saying? If it would be like a complication at that point at 2 weeks, I don't know.
I've
I
never
mean,
heard of one.
I heard people having miscarriages.
Yeah, but
But
not that early.
typically,
Yeah.
not like a 7-day miscarriage, 2 day. I mean, if
Right.
those happen, they probably went unaware, like something that just happened with your body without you actually knowing. But
Yeah.
that's just, I don't know, my opinion. I don't know. But
Yeah, because she got to
Drea,
first find out she's pregnant. So
well, there we go then. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, was it like flu-like symptoms? I mean, I don't know what it was, but it's just weird to me. So what you guys think about that?
Go ahead, Gio.
I think honestly, like her having a miscarriage, even if she's telling him, like when she said that she told him, he said that I doubt if it was mine, that she could have pregnant from somebody in the Philippines and came over here and had a miscarriage. If the woman is telling you she is pregnant and she's telling you specifically, 9 times out of 10, it's your child. she ain't gonna tell nobody who she's not in a relationship with. What if she is messing with other guys or not? She gonna tell the person who she specifically think that's the father. So, but for 2 weeks, like I was saying, 2 weeks to have a miscarriage, you can consider it. I wouldn't say, yeah, I would consider it a miscarriage, but she wouldn't know. She might have started her period early, because sometimes it happens. Women start their period early and think it's a miscarriage. If it was consecutive bleeding, just coming out of her, just constantly like for hours, and she had to go to the hospital and see what's going on, then yeah, that's a miscarriage. But it could have been a late period, and for him to deny the fact that it's not his child, like, that's what blown me. Like, he comes off as very controlling and very jealous. Like, he's jealous for no reason, basically. Over,
we don't know that though.
Well, we're assuming
that
he got a reason to be jealous.
He got on that.
Say this, Gio. We don't know the real reason why he's jealous.
Right.
He got a reason. And look, let me say this. Now, I think this, right, with this whole thing. I think 2 weeks, if somebody told me, yeah, I had a miscarriage at 2 weeks, most women wouldn't even consider themselves being pregnant. And I mean, from my experience, they might have to go 2 months without a period, right? I'm just saying, because most of them say, well, I'm irregular, whatever, all this stuff. But before you even have an idea, but what if the reason why, Gio, he is so jealous is that
she was further along.
They say in 2 weeks, right? They say in 2 weeks for the storyline, just to make it seem like, oh, I mean, my wife ain't a hoe. You see what I'm saying?
Because he had just left, right? I mean, and that was the first time that they had been together when he was over there, right?
I take it that when he was over there, I mean, I don't really know all that background, like as far as when he went and when she finally came over here and stuff like that.
Right.
Somebody else might know.
I hope so. I hope somebody can shed some light on it, because my thing is this: if she came to the States and then 2 weeks later she was having a miscarriage, when did she get pregnant?
Well, that's my point. Most people wouldn't even go to the doctor for a couple of months thinking, well,
it's not even a couple months. I think they can be able to tell when you're pregnant within 3 weeks.
Well, most people that I know, we wait, but I don't know.
You have to be able to know when you're pregnant within 3 weeks. Like, you have to show sometimes the symptoms. Either you can be sick, like Perry said, the flu, or throwing up, or morning sickness, or something like that. That'll be indications of being pregnant. That's signs right there showing pregnancy.
But at 3 weeks.
He's saying
we're talking about 3 weeks. Hell, I mean, basically what you saying.
She said 2 weeks.
Basically, as soon as she rolled out of bed, she go, "Oh, I just had a miscarriage." You see what I'm saying? It's not fast for me. 2 weeks is sort of, yeah, we just had sex and you roll out. Yeah, I had a baby.
Yeah,
I had a miscarriage. You know what I'm saying? It's like it could happen, but and just in my opinion, I would think a person wouldn't know unless they had some kind of things to say. Well, you was married,
Well, it's been 34 years since I've been pregnant.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
Things can change over the years. I mean, somebody said 30 days. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, but for somebody to say I had a miscarriage at 2 weeks, I never heard that before.
It's too early. It's too early to even have a miscarriage. You got to have a miscarriage within 30 to 60 days or 90 days, I think. When the baby is 3 months, I think that's the last you can have a miscarriage is 3 months when that baby is pregnant. After that 3rd month, ain't no more miscarriage. It's called stillborn. After that, because I dealt with that before. I got my daughter tattooed up here. But skip all that. But I think her period was running late. That's all. I mean, early. It could have been her period came super early. That's all what that was. And she said,
check this.
Or you know what? She could have got pregnant in Philippines. She could have got pregnant in Philippines.
No. That's the point. But that's why he's worried about it, Gio.
Well, I mean, it happens within the first 3 months. I can't see when it's it says 3 months pregnancy before 12 weeks. I don't know.
Okay. I just say this, and it just could be ignorant.
Yeah.
I don't really know nobody that felt like they had a miscarriage not knowing they was pregnant.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Well, I know some people. She said 2 weeks is too soon. I'm hoping somebody younger that's maybe been pregnant early. I mean, like I said, it's been 34 years since I had a baby. So, but I have not. 2 weeks.
That's too early to tell if you're pregnant. If she's 2 weeks pregnant and then have a miscarriage, that it just doesn't make any sense to me. Honestly,
make sense.
It don't at all.
Bobby, something wrong with Bobby. Something wrong with. I ain't want to say that. Something wrong with Bobby. Maybe Bobby had a miscarriage too. I know. I'm saying Bobby had a miscarriage too. I think. in 1 week.
In 1 week.
Yeah.
Man can't get pregnant. Somebody kept writing that on Twitter. I just had to bring that up, but man probably can't.
Well, it sounds off. I mean, and that may be why he don't trust her. That's why I said it.
But no, that's what I'm saying though. Seriously, like, I mean, without all the speculations, it's very odd for somebody to come over. I think this would have could have happened. She came over. Now, she could have came over and then a month and a half later said I'm pregnant, or a month later. And he said, okay, fine. But the doctor's saying, you about 2 months pregnant.
Ooh, that's a lot.
No. But I'm saying, but now you don't marry this chick, and he just happy to have somebody in his life. Right. Some people will think they can overlook that.
Right.
And say, okay, well, I'll give her a chance, but it's still bothering him. That
what made me think is that's why she was drinking that night, because this probably just recently happened, her having that miscarriage. That's probably why she was drinking. She probably was drinking before that, because that can cause a miscarriage. Drinking, taking prescription pills that doesn't prescribe you to take them during a pregnancy can make you have a miscarriage. It's a lot of things that can cause a miscarriage in the first what they call that. The what?
Trimester.
Yeah, the first trimester.
Okay, right. Okay, now somebody just said this. Rebecca says that. She said she had a miscarriage within the first few weeks. I'm not saying it's impossible.
Okay, is it a few weeks or 2 weeks?
And then basically what I'm saying is this, right? Like, I understand, like, it can happen. I mean, because a person, it can happen in 2 days. But what I'm saying, would it be something that you would have noticed? Is what I'm trying to say. Like, I mean, when you get down to business, these eggs gonna hook up and farm something. Some of them survive, some of them don't. But is it something that you would know it within 2 weeks? I'm thinking that's just a number.
You wouldn't know it in 2 weeks, because even if you can have sex, right? And then it takes a while for that sperm to get to the egg. So once it gets to the egg, you're not going to be able to show. The pregnancy test won't even be able to tell you that you're automatically just pregnant. It takes like some days later, like 7 days or something like that, to be able to tell if you're pregnant. Like after you take the test, and then you'll start showing within the first, I'll say month. Like you'll have not even really showing, but
not really. You don't really have to show that. And then these, like I said, these days and times, they can detect pregnancy a lot earlier. But it just don't. Something just seems off. I mean, I don't see that you find out that you're pregnant. You're only 2 weeks pregnant and having a miscarriage. It's possible, I guess. Let me see.
Okay, and this is what I'm saying though. Typically, from my experience, a miscarriage, a person go to the hospital and they got to do some stuff because the egg and all this is starting to form and do all this stuff. If within 2 weeks, I don't think anything grew that much. Well, it might sound ignorant, but I'm saying, like, I don't think her body was that advanced to. If the pregnancy was aborted, it probably just been a natural thing that just was released from her body or whatever.
Well, how about if anybody out there call in, let's take some calls and somebody can maybe enlighten us on something. Like I said,
it's been a long time. I mean, because I hate to be wrong about something like that.
6 years ago, 5 years actually. My daughter 5, so I know it. I know this stuff because I was there when the woman got first pregnant. And when her period and everything stopped,
Gio, I hope you was first there when she got pregnant.
I better be there. I better be there. That baby better look like better have eyes, nose, and mouth, and feet.
Yeah,
feet.
I mean,
You know, that's how they tell you baby can be ugly, but the feet gotta be.
you be on that show.
Oh,
It is not his baby. It is not his baby.
I'm looking at them feet. Let me see them feet. Oh yeah, that's not my child.
Oh,
gosh, that's terrible.
Now Avalabi ain't had no baby, but she might be the expert on this.
Yeah, but she know a lot of stuff. Come on, Avalabi.
What's up, Jay?
She could. Okay, so when I only know this because other people who took a pregnancy test, it will show you're pregnant within 2 weeks.
Yep, thought so.
It will show that you're pregnant on the pregnancy test within 2 weeks. The issue of it is the timeline doesn't make sense because Chantel said they got married the week she came. So does that mean they were already married and she was pregnant? Like, it's not making sense at all.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The timing. How long has it been? How long was he over there? Does anybody know how long was he over there? I mean, because that would have been the first time I guess they had sex, right?
I don't know, but if she's saying 2 weeks and he's thinking something different, it must have been a little longer than 2 weeks.
And I don't understand. I don't know if that was just poor editing, but it was very odd because I was like, well, maybe she was here for a month and it said she was 2 weeks pregnant and the storyline. But the way he was acting when she was going to the club lets me know that something about her going out.
Oh, okay. She said they hear
and
frequently
pregnancy is related.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I think what she's trying to say is you have to be pregnant, and then 2 weeks later, they have to tell you that you're pregnant first. Like the baby has to be, because you know it grows to like a tadpole. The baby like this.
But Kristen, I want to. She said Michelle said she miscarried at 2 weeks.
That's what I'm telling you. Like she might have found out that she was pregnant, and then 2 weeks later, because you know it takes a while. Like I'm telling you, that semen takes a while to get to the egg. So once it gets, it takes days. You know, it be just swarming trying to find a little egg, bloop, and then when it gets to the egg, it gotta.
Break it down, doctor. Break it down, doctor. You know what you're talking about.
No, it don't take but a second.
They gotta squeeze this stuff in there. You know, like the little tail gotta go in there.
Please, nurse, call in, please.
Yeah, I mean, come tell you something. Dr. Gio broke it down and said, "Hey, that semen go down, and you see that egg, he camp out for 2 weeks, then he attack." Come on,
like a pit bull when they see me.
On the situation because it just sounds crazy. Because remember, you're seeing the previews. They're going to Manila, and Karen's acting a fool. So what's going on?
Be swarming, man.
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah.
What is going on, Avalabi?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know, I didn't even want to call for her. I wanted to call for Alejandro and what's his sister's name? What's his sister's name?
Nicole.
What was that?
Yeah, Nicole.
What was that?
The marriage. Well, the bottom line is this: it's just for the show. He didn't lie. He told her he was married. So.
Yeah, but we found out that Mama was with a married man too. I said they took
right.
business.
Right. And that's Pedro's thing. Pedro basically saying he don't want his sister Nicole to end up going through the same thing his mother went through. But I mean, it's a difference. I don't think her mother, the guy said I'm married. Yeah, I'm saying, whatever.
It was a difference. It was a difference. Wait a minute. No. He said that the mom didn't find out till what?
He had cheated. That he had other kids, right?
That he was married. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He told the mom that he had a family, and he already had 2 kids by her, and he left. Like I think when they was like 6 and 7, he left out the crib.
Hey, Kristen, you'll see a link. I'm about ready to drop it right now. It's
Kristen,
gonna be
hit the link.
It got Perry Sanders. StreamYard.com.
But I'm loving this season.
It's going to reroute you to StreamYard. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm loving this season. I think it's great. I'm waiting to see when they go to the Philippines because when Karen is told this, she's going to go psycho.
Okay. I mean, she's fighting it right now, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think Royal might be making a mistake. No, child. No. He's perfect. You the problem, Chantel. You need to get rid of Pedro. Basically.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm interested in seeing Winter too, because I'm glad she's not with that guy anymore. I don't know how you hide a child for 5 years, but Chantel needs to stop it.
Okay, now the whole deal with that, right? Before the relationship, he had a child, but didn't he have a child while he was with her too? Avalati?
Yeah, he had a daughter when he was together. He was taking care of his daughter with her.
Is there another child? Is it the one child or is there another child?
There's two children.
Yes, it's a secret child. It's a secret child they didn't know nothing about. And then you can't, Chantel, I don't know why she did it. She hired a private investigator to find out more about him because she didn't want her sister just dating anybody, and they found out that the child.
But neither happened while they were together, correct?
Yes.
Yes, but
I don't think that he got pregnant when he was
the second child. So he remember the first child.
No, he wasn't with Winter.
No, he wasn't with Winter because the first child's older.
Really?
No, that's what I was asking. You said I asked you, did it happen while he was with her? And I thought you said yes.
Yeah, thought so.
So you saying neither child happened when he was with her?
No,
I don't know because they don't tell the second age of the child. But I don't think so.
Okay. But at the end of the day, though, it ain't none. It's not Chantel business. You know, it's for Winter to handle with that man. Period.
Yeah, and they still together though. They still together.
Everybody don't tell everything, and that's just the truth. Everybody don't come into a relationship telling everything.
No,
exactly. I ain't gonna lie. I tell everything on myself. I tell on myself.
Well, see, that's the problem. I mean, because sometimes I don't even tell a girl where I work at coming into a relationship.
I can't help it. I tell on myself. I'm sad I can't even keep alive.
We work at Bob's.
Yeah, I got 18 kids right down the street. I got you know what I'm saying? Just say something. I don't got 18 kids for real, but you know that.
No, but you would tell it.
I tell it, yeah.
With Royal.
Well, Gia, I'm glad you told me that because me and you'll never do a crime together. I tell you that.
I'm going to jail. Look, if you did it, don't put the post in front of them. They get saying you gotta get 25 years.
Yeah. If I'm looking for a crime partner, I'm gonna find Avalati.
Go ahead. She can take the rap. I'm cool.
She won't snitch. She won't snitch.
You still don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna tell. I'm just not gonna say nothing with my lawyer.
But so with Royal, what do you issue is because what I've gotten from what Chantel said is he's socially awkward and she's not surprised he had to go and get a bride from another country. What do you think about him?
What I think about him having to get a bride from another country?
Yeah.
Because he's socially awkward?
Yeah.
No, and because they wanted to add some flavor to the show. I mean, they kept saying that he had bad relationships. I mean, but I think it's all for the show, and then also it could be that he make a lot of guys figure that those women are easy to be controlled.
Exactly.
No offense to Anjanette, she's not the cutest of the bunch. We've seen better in the Philippines.
Right, but you ain't seen his last date neither. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. The guy's socially awkward, right? And I'm just gonna go with the storyline here.
Right.
Go with the storyline. The boy didn't have a choice. He couldn't find nobody around the corner.
But you know that woman is 23 years old, and how old is Royal?
32.
Yeah, they 10 years. I think it's a 10-year difference.
Yeah, he's like 32, 33. 32 and 33.
Obviously, that's telling you he wants somebody to control. He wants somebody to control, and that's why he was crying like that at the end, because he mentally controlling that woman in a certain type of way where she don't even have nothing over here. She don't got no family. So he got her all the way over here to America. Ain't no telling what he telling her inside their house. Like, yeah, you got to just clean up, wash that dish out, sweep that floor. It's a piece of dirt right there.
That's right.
Okay, now, but Gio, it's two sides to every story. She want to be all the way over here in America. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, obviously.
And she be willing to put up with him controlling for the next 3 years until that green card gets stamped.
Did Royal not tell her how crazy Karen was and not to lie to her? because she messed up when Chantel was like, "You didn't talk to no Americans." No,
Right,
come on.
right.
Yeah,
Right,
Royal got some lying in it too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Royal lying about that her being pregnant, and she lying about her not talking to a man from America. Because she obviously told Chantel that straight to her face when they was.
Well, she did lie. Either Royal lied or she lied. But I think she probably was taken. And then, like she said on Facebook, most friend requests don't pop up unless you're associated with someone else. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she was saying. She said, "Oh, so you didn't know anybody?" And then you see how she got kind of caught up, and she was trying to think about what she was saying. So yeah.
Okay.
We know that Anita's how you say her name? Anjanette. I know she alive. I can just see it. By the way she was looking at the camera and looking at Chantel like,
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hey, we trying to make it. We trying to figure out what's really going on.
Blavi.
Mm-hmm.
Your new phrase, facially challenged.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess Butterface wouldn't even really work either because it ain't really no body.
Come on, ladies.
So it's fair to agree that Anjanette is facially and bodily challenged.
Ladies, be nice.
I'm not gonna agree with that because she actually looks cute. She actually does. She has a cute face. She has a face. There ain't nothing wrong with her face now. If there's something wrong with her face, I'll be the first one to say it. Like, oh, why did he date her? I think Royal ugly. Like, I ain't trying to be gay like that.
Okay,
but I think
I mean, I'm not gonna say she's ugly, but I'm not gonna say that she's beautiful.
I ain't saying she's beautiful now. Beautiful is a strong word.
And you know what? Perry just gonna leave it alone.
I say she cute. That's it. You be cute.
I said it before.
But ugly.
Watching Royal is like watching paint dry. Like he gives off vibes like he is on the spectrum. Seriously.
See, Bobby need to go to sleep.
Oh, Bobby is being really bad tonight.
Yeah, he need to go to sleep tonight. He need to go to sleep.
That don't mean nothing.
I think the thing with Antoinette is not just her face and everything. When you see her in Royal, it bothers me because Antoinette looks like 14 and he looks a full 40. So it just bothers me seeing them together.
Right,
it does. It gives you that whole
Predator.
Ed and what was that girl's name?
Rose.
From the previous season of 90 Days.
Big Ed and Rose. You talking about Big Ed and Rose. Big neck Ed and little teenage Rose.
Yes, Rose. Yeah, Anjanette gives off that same vibe. Like something about her is very prepubescent.
Yeah, but Rose didn't take no mess though. Rose was something else.
Rose was having her glow up. Rose.
But Rose wasn't in the same power dynamic. Rose was in the Philippines. So maybe when Anjanette goes to the Philippines, she'll, grow a pair.
Oh, we'll see. I heard once, and I can't remember where I read it. I'm always reading something that women in the Philippines will have whole husbands and families, and will find a U.S. man to marry so that they can send the money back to their husbands and their kids in the Philippines.
That's true.
That's crazy.
I mean, because they really don't have. I mean, it's really sad over there.
That's why I just say I need American. I'm gonna stick with all too.
Tell Bobby why he got so much to do. Help that nurse make that phone call.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, Bobby. Hey, Bobby.
No. She here. I'm gonna bring her up in a minute. I'm gonna bring her up in a minute. Yeah, she here. So lovely, Aries Star. Let me drop you down for a second. Avalon, let me bring up two more callers.
Okay.
But you guys can hang out in the back room. You can hang out in the back room though.
Drea, I like your hair.
Oh, thank you, girl.
Oh, please do not tell her that. Do not tell her that. Do not tell her that.
At least I'm sticking to my true color.
Hey, Kristen, are you there?
Oh,
Oh no, hold on. I got two of them.
Crystal, can she hear it?
Hold on.
Hey.
Hi, Crystal.
Let me get one of them.
Dr. Geo in the house.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Look, please do not give him that title. He might believe you.
I might go be a doctor tomorrow. Go to the hospital. Yeah, I'm here to save the day. Who having a baby? Sending me this or you dilated. You know what I'm saying? Don't play. I might go deliver a baby tomorrow. You never know. I record it too and put it on my YouTube.
So, regarding a miscarriage early in the pregnancy, you can have that happen, but it's not an emergency, and it's just like a really bad period.
Mm-hmm.
And the body just kind of takes care of it. But if you're, a month into it, that's a different story.
Right. So basically, what you're
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Probably if it was that drastic, she was further along.
Oh, absolutely. I'm telling you, there's something with Anjanette. I am just not feeling her at all. She's hiding something.
And let me tell you this: if Gio called me up and he knew my lady was only here for 2 weeks, she was only here for 2 weeks. I am not going to tell him I took her to the hospital for a miscarriage. If he was a nut. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell him that. So you fabricate.
What I'm saying, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
We think that was your baby?
Didn't tell.
Huh?
That's why they didn't tell. She told the producers.
Well, I'm gonna tell Perry this. You were not the father.
Yeah, no. You know what? Yeah, exactly. And that's what I need you to tell me.
Don't call me because I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. I don't even need a DNA test to even tell you that it was your baby. I'm like, yeah, that wasn't your baby, my brother. That was not your baby.
What was you saying, Kristen?
I was just gonna say, there's no way she was only 2 weeks along.
Mm-hmm.
I think she met someone or had an affair with someone.
Okay.
Either when she was with him or before. I don't know how long they had known each other before this pregnancy came to be. So, but I think she's hiding something. I think so too. She acts too darn innocent.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, because I learned it, that I think she was swinging around that pole and had an accident before she came over.
She surely was.
She was swinging around that pole.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know how I think.
What she did, slip and fall?
Yeah.
I just slip and fell.
Right on the
fucking house, slip and fell on him. That's all I did. It was an accident. It was a total accident. Okay.
Oh.
And now I say this: who don't love a gymnast?
Well, she might have been on a pole.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean,
that's true, Drea.
The only thing I know, it definitely started somewhere.
Oh yeah.
And somehow.
Yep.
Right. Thanks, Samantha.
Yeah. But no, I mean,
can you imagine how Karen's gonna react when the truth comes out about this girl? Because she is loving her.
And Pedro gonna be like,
I know. Oh yeah.
You're gonna see most of her friends over there that's just like that. Oh, I was pregnant too, and it happened to me too. And all her friends down the line gonna be saying the same thing. I'm like, ding, don't y'all get this? Is a program that's going on. Karen gonna figure it out fast, though. I'm telling you. And Chantel, Detective Chantel is on the case. She's gonna figure it out.
The whole thing is Chantel don't figure a lot of it out, but she can't find the strength to tell her mother because she know her mother's in denial.
Or she thinks that if she tells her mother, maybe her mother will think she's trying to turn her against her because
Right.
she treated Pedro so
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I agree.
She want to make sure
Read
she got
Bobby
a lot of
comment
stuff.
here.
Yeah.
Read Bobby comment. He said, "Where's Didi? We need to call out Paris Plumbing Company."
Yeah, I know. Look, we ain't messing with Bobby right now.
Allegedly.
Bobby is the
Hey, look.
worst night.
Hey, look. That's how Anjanette got pregnant.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? Mr. Plummer.
It was Bobby, baby. Let's just say it was your baby, Bobby. We know it was your baby.
That wasn't my baby because you gonna claim it. You'll tell the truth, right?
Yep. I ain't gonna lie, I tell the truth all the way, but I'm gonna tell you this: it ain't mine either.
Okay.
Ain't
All
mine.
right.
It was the mailman, baby.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It was the mailman, baby.
Everybody gonna be shaggy. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
That's what.
and how many
Could have
times?
been UPS, baby, milkman, mailman, UPS, UPSS. It could have been anybody, baby. Somebody who work at the grocery store.
Kristen,
No
you're gonna have to
kidding.
just jump in, honey. Just
Yeah.
jump in.
I mean, because Gio, sometimes it's hard to tell him to shut up.
Just like how many Americans she was courting before she actually, found someone stupid enough to, marry
You
her.
know what, then? Something else. We could just be assuming she got pregnant before she came over. She could have did it after she landed. If they gonna lie about the time zone, you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I'm thinking it happened probably before she came. I don't know. I don't, because
No.
I don't think she.
I agree.
How did she get away from him long enough to do it there?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I get it. Now, through this storyline, she put a tracker on his phone.
True.
It wasn't the opposite way around. So maybe she tracked him and wanted to know, hey, is he 5 miles away or 2 miles away?
Do I got time?
Okay. Hey, you know what? I'm just saying. I'm not no investigator.
It only takes 2 minutes to make a baby. It only takes 2 minutes to make a child.
Maybe Royal knows the truth that it wasn't his baby, and that's why he's being so cautious with her.
Yeah.
Right.
That
And,
could be a
and he know it wasn't his baby. His pants been up the whole damn time.
And she could have got with a GI over there.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah.
So now we getting down to the bottom line.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody lying to somebody.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, next, I won't say that. I was gonna say,
No,
hey, look, I was about ready to say River might be the devil. Did it?
but River's sitting back eating his popcorn, watching all this stuff go down.
Mhm.
Right.
You might be the daddy. You never know.
Hey, because you know what? Think about it. Think about it, homeboy. Everything else staying in the family.
True.
I mean,
River
they got
really quiet.
Well,
they
maybe
got their own
Pedro's.
embassy. They got their own embassy in their living room.
Well, honey, she better
That
leave
part.
town because Chantel can take that. Hey.
Yeah, he a rapper too. You know, he might have rapped. She might have wrapped her legs around him. He a rapper. You know, them women like them little rappers. So she might have. Oh, I got me a rapper friend, and she might have got pregnant by him with that rapper baby.
Gio, she took you off the hook.
Lorraine, she
said
got
you
your
were the
back. She
father.
got your back. Gio.
You are not the father. Y'all see that NOT? You need to capitalize.
But
You are
Monique,
not the
that's what we
father.
were asking. How long was he over there? I mean, and how long?
Right.
When did the time? We need the timeline. Of
Right.
when he was there,
Mm-hmm.
because the bottom line is he knows more. He knows better than we know.
I
So,
agree.
Yeah, the timeline between when he was there, when they got married, and when she got here.
Do
But
anybody know?
doesn't it seem like he only been over there for like a week? It seems like he only been over there for a week. I could have sworn they was like, I just went over there and I was over there for a week and we came back here. I could have sworn
That's
I heard.
what I thought, but maybe
No,
I'm
it
wrong.
sounds like he was over there for a short period of time because remember they said when he went over, he proposed the first day.
Yeah, it was like a week.
So
It was in a week.
typically, if you had a week, you would have waited to the 6th day. But if you only got 2 days, you get to get it out the way so you can get lucky the next day.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's how my mind works.
Hey. I said that man was over there for like a week, got him done, but she already was pregnant. She already
Yeah.
baby had swarming.
Gio,
That's a good possibility.
Stuff is real good stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
That's why he married her so fast, because that thing probably was good.
That's what I'm saying. So
Hey,
that's how she locked him in.
Hey, Gio, when the last time you talked to Dee? Is it his baby?
I don't know. It might be.
no, not Dee.
No, Dee wouldn't go out like that.
We need somebody out here to claim this baby and figure out what's going on. That's what I'm thinking.
That baby long gone.
Thinking.
Forgive me. That baby long gone.
Eventually, it'll all come out. I mean, because y'all know how shady the producers are. It's coming out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. When they had her crying and, well, did he treat you bad? Oh no, did he trust you? Sometime. You know what? He got a reason to trust your ass sometime too. Let's keep it real. Tell the producer that shit. You see what I'm saying? Tell the producer when you tracking his phone and he 5 miles away, you on that keyboard. I love you. Yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She's talking to everybody in the neighborhood.
I wonder if he was controlling with his old girlfriends in the past.
You know what? I'm gonna say no about how he act. I think he just got dumped.
Yeah. I think so too. I think he was played. Yeah. I think
he's just taking advantage of her age and in her situation.
Yeah,
being from over there.
Mm-hmm. He can't date. He seems like the type of guy that can't date a woman his age or older than him, like by a couple years. He can't date a woman. He wants that control. He wants to feel empowered. So no, I think all the women, like Perry said, all the women before dumped him, left. They left. They either cheated or left. They was like, I can't deal with this man. You
or just used them up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't go to the club.
Yeah.
Gio, his intellect is low. The boy's slow. I mean, nothing about him. When I see him, it just ain't right. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. I had 5 sisters, and I'd be damned if he gonna walk into my house dating any one of them. I'm telling you that right now. Perry gonna stop that at the door.
Hello.
Okay.
Not the fabulous 5, boo.
Yeah, I wouldn't even let him date my sister. My sister's still young. I wouldn't even go for. I've been bopping upside. Hey man, get out of here, man, with all that. But no, today this relationship is over. I tell my sister today this relationship is over.
Yeah.
Over.
Hey, you be acting like
Yeah, remember he spray painted his face. I'm talking about this man spray painted his face.
You be acting like a Zon.
Man, this.
Gio, you be acting like a Zon's father.
He the school shooter. No. Yeah, you hear me? You're Zan daddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up like that. I'm not even playing
Lauren. I had 5 sisters and 2 brothers.
Yeah. It's 8 of us. 8.
Mm-hmm.
The elite 8.
8 is enough.
Yes, Lord. It sure was.
You got a lot of brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On your daddy's side. Huh? Yeah. Okay. I know it's the same on mine.
Yeah.
Daddy was a rolling stone.
But no, we were all in the same house. We were all in the same house.
Yeah.
Y'all was cutting up.
Yeah.
Cutting up.
If you want to call it that.
I shouldn't have had all these damn kids.
Cutting up. Hey Gio, I just found myself always cleaning up.
Bless his little heart.
Yeah. Yep. But no, it's all good though. But Kristen, anything else you got?
No, I'm good.
Hey, thanks for calling and squaring this whole thing away. Hey, I really truly appreciate it. You the best.
You guys have a great night.
Okay, dear. Take care.
All right.
Okay. Bye. I'm gonna see who we got. I know they back now. Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Hey.
Can we just talk about 90 Day the Other Way for a brief minute?
Okay, Avalavi. You know what? If I had a show called The Housewives, you'll call in and want to talk about the murder files. It's always you want to change the narrative, but you know what? We love you so much. Go ahead and talk about it.
Okay, I'm just because we're talking about Royal and how ridiculous he's acting. We have to go in again on Ariella. You know, I had to watch the episode the third time and really phone in on her. You know, where is a Xanax when you need one? She was ridiculous. I mean, she was cutting up for the camera.
Xanax.
Every scene, she just kept cutting up more and more and more and more. She was getting me so upset. I almost called the embassy at home to tell her to come home.
Oh my God.
Cutting up. I'm like, bring her and the baby. He can see the child in the summer. Oh.
Avalabi, you something
Terrible.
else. I can see you at home right now getting pissed off. You break out the pen and paper. Dear embassy, I need your help. Avalabi a trip.
You're crazy.
What's up, Kate? Talk to us.
Hey, cool Uncle Perry.
Hey,
Yes, Kate.
How are you? Hi, Oblavi.
Uncle Perry and nephew Gio.
Hey,
That's
Gio, Dr. Gio.
That's what your next
Dr.
show is.
Gio, you know.
Dr. Gio said it.
Yeah,
So,
Dr. Gio. Hey,
Just-
Drea, he want a shirt now to say Dr. Gio.
Don't tell
Don't forget to sell it.
y'all gonna have me in the hospital. Don't tell these people that because I'm gonna be getting paid. I need to check. Yeah.
Go ahead, Kate.
So,
Sorry.
so I think maybe she might be lying about the pregnancy or not, but what I know is sometimes every woman reacts differently. So you can be pregnant the first 2 weeks and you already are feeling some type of way and end up having a miscarriage and it just feels like really, really, really bad period or cramps or something. But
Would you go to the hospital for that?
you would if maybe
okay.
you would if you don't normally have such type of periods, but you wouldn't go necessarily to have checked and everything. You would just go maybe to be told you were pregnant or you had a miscarriage or something like that because of how you're feeling.
Did you see that,
No.
Jay?
I ain't mean to kick her out. I don't know what I did.
Oh, I thought they said she was. I
Just
thought
said,
that's,
look,
If anybody kicked you out, it must have been Gio. I'm sorry, Jay.
I
Yeah,
ain't did.
So,
It wasn't me.
Most women don't even know that they're pregnant at
no
2 weeks.
Ariel,
Can she get back in?
Star,
Oh yeah,
Star,
I got the link. I
you
got the
do.
link.
It depends. I agree with you. Most don't know, but it depends. It depends with how your body is. Cause I remember at some point with my first pregnancy, I was very within the first few days before the miss period, I started having the symptoms of you're bloated and you're very sensitive breast tenderness and things like that. So I was like, this is very strange. This is not like me. And I decided to take a pregnancy test and it showed I was pregnant, right?
Mhm.
But however, after about a week and a half into it, or like 2 weeks into it, I got
Hello?
negative.
Hold on.
Okay.
That's that Wi-Fi.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, now we
Yes,
can.
we can hear you now.
Yeah, so I thought maybe it was a false positive. Yeah. So then I decided, let me just go to the hospital either way. So when I went to the hospital, I was told, no, it wasn't a false positive. It was actually you were pregnant, but it seems your body just decided to have treated it as a foreign something, so got rid of it. So now you've had a miscarriage, but it wasn't all crazy, and I needed to go an extra mile about it, but the body took care of it because I wasn't even given any medication.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
so it
That's
can
just
happen.
my point. That's my point a little bit, right? I'm saying like, you know how the babies start forming and stuff like that, where they need to go in and take stuff out and all that stuff.
Yeah.
At 2 weeks, you ain't formed. I mean, in my opinion,
that's what they say. That's what she's saying. It just
right.
takes care of itself.
Oh. Okay, so you saying she could have just came on real quick and said Perry, right?
No.
Oh.
No. What I was trying to say is she might have been yeah, it might have been 2 weeks, and she's not used to having maybe painful period and everything, so it was strange for her, so that's why she went to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or it might be she might have been far along.
Hey Kate, where you from? Yeah,
Nairobi.
Oh,
Kenya.
really? Okay, so check this out. So let me ask you this question: Who's the pappy? Roll is it Roll or the neighbor?
If he was there for a week, it could. I don't know. Like the timeline doesn't make sense.
Right.
Yeah. But if he was there for a week, it takes about 5 days. Like a semen can live in a woman's body for like about 5 days. So yeah, it might be he might have been or might have not been. So I guess they need to confirm. They need to clarify on the timelines, and then we can make better speculations on who the daddy is.
Right.
And it's highly possible it was somebody else.
Jay,
it could
I
be.
think so.
It can be. It can be.
1,000% that baby, he is not the pappy. Royal is not the pappy.
Jay, please chime in with your expert. Okay. So per the blood work, like serum level, the blood work can detect the HCG. That's the thing that they use to tell if you're pregnant, as early as 11 days, and then by urine it can tell in 14 days. But my little 2 cents on why she knew she was pregnant at 2 weeks, I think she probably was like fooling around a lot, and then she was kind of being hyper vigilant, so maybe that's why she knew.
And it might not have been her first time.
That's how she knew, or she knew she was lying.
I think she probably was like probably fooling around with a lot of different guys, so she kind of probably knew that it was possible that she could be pregnant. Because most people are just like you guys are saying, at 2 weeks most people would just think that they had their period was irregular.
I mean, because this might be ignorant. Gio told me this though. He said that most girls can tell that night if their eyes roll back to a certain level. No, that was Gio said.
And yeah, well, that's true. And then if they're big toe curled, yeah, then you know.
No, it's his big toe curl.
Hello, that's right.
Can you say this on the channel? Isn't that called the orgasm? I just said it. I can say that right. I can say that word right on the channel.
Well, hell, if you couldn't say it, you already said it. So we already.
But I got married when I was 19, and then I got pregnant. And the night I got pregnant, I knew. I don't know how, but I knew.
It's just a feeling you had, huh? You seen it. You felt the stars and the moon. You felt power in life, huh?
Hey, she starts taking that song. I'm coming out. I want the world to know.
And eventually
you got to let it show.
Can I tell you how I knew?
Yeah. Please do.
Because the sperm was communicating to me in dreams, and he told me, he said, my name is Herm, and I want to be born. And he said, I'm going to do a lot of push-ups, and I'm going to exercise, and then whenever the first opportunity arises, I'm going to be the first one out.
Okay.
That's some crazy.
Hey, you know something, Gio? We learning something.
And then he told me, and he said, it better not be no damn blowjob.
Jay.
All right, I'm gonna let somebody else call in, okay?
Okay, you take care.
Take care.
Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
She had a dream about her sperm telling her that she gonna be the first one.
Yeah. Hey, Gio. Nah. Nene called in to talk to you.
Don't you dare call me Nene. I can see.
Gio said it. Gio said it.
Look, go ahead and get your dog ready.
I can. There's another Kenyan on here, so you'd better not mess with me tonight.
Yes, please.
and it's 4:24 in the morning.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ, so I don't worry about none of that. Yep.
Way too jumbo.
I don't worry about none of that.
Hi, Nana.
Hi, how are you?
What's up, Nana?
Are you in Nairobi as well?
Yes, I am.
Poor. Okay, we're just waiting for the election, like the rest of the Americans. The election results.
Well, I tell you, give me for a while, so y'all might well hook up and take a picture together.
Yo, I'm telling you, we might meet up tomorrow. Listen, yeah. I agree with Kate in that I think that people, I mean, I've never had kids, but I think that you can find out 2 weeks in advance. But my thing is this, I don't know why all these people are coming on TLC to present themselves on shows where they don't belong. This woman needs to be on Maury. She needs to be on Maury, find out the DNA of that child. Do you know what I mean? Like, why are you coming on TLC with a story that just doesn't fit for that channel? It doesn't make sense.
Gia, why is this person filling Nana head up with this?
I don't know.
I don't know. Next she gonna come in. She gonna change her name. She wants some respect.
President.
No, my girl. Though. That's my girl.
But the answer to your question, Nana, it's all for the storyline. It's all for the storyline, and it's all for Chantel and Pedro to be able to say, I told you so. Not only is this was she a gold digger, but she a hoe.
Well, somebody
exactly. Yeah, no, I think she might be, but there are other shows where you can do that. There's Girls Club. They don't show that anymore.
But they don't get you a green card, baby. They don't get you a green card.
And France is right.
Yeah, that's
I mean, she don't lie about the drinks. She don't lie about the pregnancy.
All right, France is right.
Yeah, what else she lying about?
And tried to throw Chantel onto the bus.
Oh, yeah, she sure did. She sure did. That's it.
She might have wanted to wait after the election results to find out if she wanted a green card or not. I'm just saying.
Has anybody seen American?
Toes curling on the chest.
Gio, we got a baby on the way.
No, we don't.
No, look. Toes are curling.
Baby
curling. I don't care about her toes curling. It ain't mine. That's all I got. It ain't mine.
It depends on which toe though. If it's the big one, then you know the baby's coming. If it's the small ones, then nah. It's just a good time.
I'm gonna get a cat, boy and girl. That's two is 2 minutes.
Gio, and she said if all the toes moving on both feet, that means they ready to leave.
Oh, boy. Man, you can't be having these kids now. Like, she can't be lying about no kids. Like, telling Royal, oh, I was pregnant. I mean, Royal probably, he already weird. You know what I'm saying? But he probably like, that ain't my baby.
I have the feeling that even if Royal and Antoinette, even if it wasn't his child, he would still raise it. Because that's how sick he is in the mind and just thinks of her as an indentured servant to him. Allegedly.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, real quick, somebody said they wanted to talk about Nicole. Nicole got some stuff going on with her too. What do you think about her, Abalabi? But when that girl took that thing out her mouth, she was like,
What? But you know what, though? You know what?
I think Nicole is spatially challenged.
Me too. I confirm that.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Who is this chick, though? Is that her cousin?
No, that's
the best friend, right?
Coraima? That's the same hoe that was dancing up on Pedro last season. Coraima.
Oh, who said that? Who said that? That
was
Lovely said that.
Oh, okay. I mean, because, hey, I just wanted to know. Yeah, you're right. But see, now, I understand why she popped her mouth open because, like, wow. But I get a different feel. I could be wrong. about this girl. It's almost like it's a sense of jealousy there, though.
Her best friend? Her best friend?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, from when they had the group table, when they was all at the little table having dinner like last week or something, and they was talking about, oh, he sells cell phones. It's almost like they mad because they don't have one. A little bit to me. I could be wrong though. She could be looking out for her best interest. I just figured I'd throw that out there.
It could be both.
No, I sensed hate.
You
Who said that? Out lobby?
No, Lovely.
Oh, Lovely. You know what? Yeah, good. Okay.
You have 5 sisters. You ought to know voices.
Well, you know what? No, I don't. I just know I hear 5 sisters screaming. That's all I know. That's why I'm so confused today.
But then Leslie, is her name Leslie, the lady that calls in frequently? She's from the Dominican Republic, but she's grown up in
Leslie.
Yeah, I think she said that their family comes from, like, they're not a poor family, and so for them, if you're moving to the States for somebody, you'd better be moving in with somebody that's well to do. Like you're not, you're not just leaving to be with a manager that works at a cell phone shop. I think that was the point. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's where that's why it looks like.
I'm lost though. If Lydia is this successful attorney in the Dominican Republic, why are they begging for Pedro's pennies?
Because
of the passport. Yeah.
Harvesting the American dollar.
Yeah, because being American is better than being Dominican. Any day.
Yeah, I mean, we have our money has no value to it, but we had the best money ever, I guess, to a lot of other countries.
Well, I mean, my money ain't got no value when I only got $3.
Yeah,
no, I think
how much value do you have? I mean, sometimes I go to sleep and I wish I wake up and the value is $6.
You know what, Perry? $3 in other countries is like almost $10 to $20. They look at it like they value it like that, like our American dollar. Right. It holds value in other countries, which I don't understand why. But I mean, a lot of people come over here for that dollar. Like they want this American dollar so bad.
The dollar definitely stretches depending on your income level, but if you're wealthy, irrespective of where you are in the world, then your money stretches. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But I think for the show, it makes good TV if they make it look like they're funneling money from him. I think it's for TV.
Yeah, I think they want money from Pedro because Pedro been on so long on the TV. And they just think he has money.
No, they know that Pedro doesn't have money. Pedro works in a warehouse.
No, I mean, he got money. Don't get it twisted. He might be working in a warehouse, but see, he's smart because he's with Chantel. They married. So they whatever money they do got, they're not going to let you know what their whole financial stability in their finances is. They're going to just save it up and act like they don't got nothing to get another season. They didn't got a spinoff to where they really going to make money now. So he really making money. Like Pedro is making some bread. Him and Chantel. Oh yeah.
I think he and Chantel have a solid plan. Like they're staying in the 1-bedroom apartment, but I wouldn't be surprised because don't sleep on a warehouse job. Warehouse jobs can pay, especially if you putting in that overtime. And he could be stacking the coins while she's in school. Like he said, then the plan is she'll get the nursing job. He'll go to school. They'll buy the house. I think they got a good plan going.
He's a gamer, right? Most gamers that sit at home all day and if they smart enough and they don't smoke marijuana, not against people who smoke marijuana, but if they don't spend their money on smoking and just drinking, they spend their money on food and just gaming, they can save up so much money. You don't even know this gamer sitting over here with $50,000 in his bank account within 3 months. And he can win a game tournament and make $100,000. And you don't even know that. You know what I'm saying? So they're being very smart about their money. Like that, I don't see them just spending their money like that.
Gio, look who popped up.
Hi.
You know what, Gio?
Somebody mentioned her damn name, and look.
Here's Leslie. Leslie, tell us how it is, because I think that Pedro's family asking him for money on the show might be part of the game to make them even more popular, so that they have more TV time, so that they make more money. I don't think the money that he's making having a half-time job in the States is is the wealth that they're trying to seep out of him. No.
One American dollar is almost 60 Dominican pesos. Right now, the current exchange rate is $58.36.
But see, look, when you talk about a warehouse job, you pushing a forklift, don't you know you make extra money?
And he's working at night. Like he's getting that night.
Anytime you work overnight jobs, you make an extra dollar more than the people in.
And his cost of living in Atlanta isn't really that high, like compared to like New York. Like I know that rents in Atlanta are high or whatever, but like compared to New York, where you're paying $1,800 for a studio apartment, like their cost of living.
Did the Dominicans blow your hair out, Leslie?
They did, because I got a haircut. That's the only reason why it's like this right now, because I got a haircut today. They can't cut it when it's curly, because otherwise it's all like.
Oh no, trust me. I used to go when I was in DC. I was in DC for like 20 years, and I used to let them blow mine out.
But I honestly had her do the rollers because I don't like all that heat on my head.
But that's what they do. You go like to one station, and then they wash it, and then they roll it, and then they dry it some to try so that they don't put all the heat in it.
Yeah, my girl's real cool. She doesn't mess with all that heat. She knows I'm really.
I mean, about y'all hair and extensions and stuff like that.
What'd you say?
I don't mean to cut y'all off about y'all hair and extensions and how much y'all pay on y'all hair.
I don't have it.
I know, Gia, we ain't no damn beauty salon. We really don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't care.
Y'all just jealous.
Even if
I just get my hair braided. Look, okay, we want to talk about hair. I just get my stuff braided. That's it, $20, $30.
I wish I knew how to braid hair. Because sometimes when my hair's curly, like in the summer, especially because it gets like that big, I'm like, oh my God, if I only knew how to braid my hair, I would be so happy.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I tell you, Gia, I got so tired of talking about hair, I just shaved all mine off. Okay, do you feel me?
No, seriously, like, even though their family has money in Dominican Republic, like any extra money is always good, and you got to understand that. Like that's why, like I kind of get what do you call its culture that on oh my God, what is that country? The one that has to always send money home.
You talking about the Samoans?
The Samoan culture, I kind of get them because that's like culturally, that's what you do. Like my family, they're way more educated than I am. They all have freaking PhDs, and we still send money back. Like you still send money because somebody's always crying about so and so needs operation, somebody needs medicine, and you do it because you know that when I go on vacation. Half my suitcase isn't coming home with me. Like that's
right.
If it's from the States, it's better.
Gio, we got to come to an end with all this. Do you feel me? It's been like an hour or so.
Sorry, guys.
Because you know what? They come on wanting to start. Well, I got the finger rolls and all this. Who cares about that?
Oh, time flies when you're having fun. Stop it. Stop it.
I hate it. When my wife want to go to the beauty shop, I don't sit in there with her. I drop her off and I leave.
Good, because they're talking about
it. I drop her off, I leave. But check this out.
If you tried to stay, you
tell us how you really feel, Perry.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Who keep talking? Is it Leslie? Okay, look, check this out. I know, not on my girl though. She wouldn't do that. Check this out. So tomorrow's show is called Real Talk. You guys need to check it out. Maybe one day we'll talk about hair or something, but right now we just talk about relationships. So,
the fact since they speaking about hair, go watch
me, Drea, and Gia going live tomorrow 4:30.
Crazy Part with his Rent-A-Bride.
Oh, Rent-A-Bride.
Yeah, we already talked about him, Royal.
I'm sorry, I was taking a shower.
We spent a whole session on him. But,
yeah. But this is what I was gonna say about tomorrow, though. So the show is at 4:30. Tomorrow's show at 4:30. It's called Real Talk. Real Talk with me, Drea, and Gio. We talk about relationships. And then I ask people on Instagram, I guess they want to talk about long distance relationships. That's
my grandmother had
it. Can you make them work? Things like that. So that's what we're gonna discuss tomorrow. But
my grandma used to say, amor de lejos, amor de pendejos. Long distance love is sucker love. That shit.
Well, that's what. You
always laying work. What she said?
She said
No, what you? I thought you said I'm always laying somewhere. What you talking about?
No, you said amor de lejos, amor de pendejos.
Okay, I got you.
Love. In other words, it doesn't work. Like
long distance love is what love?
Sucker love.
They say it's tough love.
Okay.
No, not puppy love, sucker love.
Sucker.
Like,
hey, ladies, can we save it for tomorrow's show? I said tomorrow. I didn't say we're gonna have an after party and talk about
this is the preview.
Yeah. Thanks, Kate.
Drea, Perry just got me out of bed. It's 4:30 in the morning. Your elections are taking as long as an African election.
Yeah.
And now he wants to end the show.
Break. But Gino,
I think we have to like just stabilize their relationship status. Honestly, I think we need to just be single for a minute. That's just me.
Yeah, Royal.
What?
I'm talking about
all of us or Royal.
I'm saying we as a country need to not be in any relationships. I think we need to take time and find ourselves.
We need to heal
in America
from this abusive relationship we've been in for 4 years.
That's a great idea. What we're gonna do is end this show. We're gonna find ourselves, then we're gonna come back tomorrow on this Real Talk show, and we're gonna talk about these relationships. Thanks for calling, everybody. I really appreciate it. But hell, you ain't got to go home, but we got to get the hell out of here. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Stay on now.